Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me. For today's video, I have a huge makeup declutter and I put it in this Victoria's Secret bag because I didn't have anywhere else to put it. So, I just am getting rid of some of this makeup here. Actually all of this makeup here because either I have similar colors in my collection, the products just didn't work for me, or I, just don't like the products, whatever the case may be. But yeah, all these products are still, good and whatnot, so I am passing them on to a friend. And I just want to put a disclaimer that I like all of these brands and everything, so just these products like I said, want to pass on for one reason or another, so I'm just going to pull at random. So this is by Makeup Revolution. This is one of their Vivid Baked Highlighter powders in the shade Radiant Lights. This is a fine highlighter, but I just have so many other highlighters in my collection that I kind of neglect this one, so I want to, pass it on to somebody else. Another highlighter is by Bobbi Brown. This is the Shimmer Brick in Apricot, I think, or Apricot, however you like to say it. This is just a little bit too dark for my skin, and I know you can use these as eyeshadows, but it's just kind of hard to get a brush in there and, apply them to my eyes. Plus, Bobbi Brown is not cruelty-free, so another reason why I want to get this out of my collection. I did actually purchase this from a CCO probably about a year ago, and while I did like it when I first got it, I was maybe a little bit tanner because it was summer, but now I just don't really use it, and I don't really have a desire to use it. I have a couple of Too Faced products here. These came from, I think, some holiday set. It was the Carousel one. I forget what the collection was actually called, but I know it was part of the Carousel thing, and I don't really know what these are called, but they have a quad, and these are the eyeshadows. Really pretty, but I just have similar eyeshadows in my collection already, and I kind of neglect these again, so I just want to pass them along. And this is what the other one looks like. This one's a little bit more, I guess, neutral, where the other one does have a few pops of color. I mean, it's still neutral, but, it's more colorful than this one. But both are really pretty, and there's nothing wrong with these. It's just that I, don't use them. I have a couple of blush palettes here from Makeup Revolution as well. I really like these, and I think they're good products, but again, I just don't reach for them, and I feel like if you're a makeup artist, you're going to love these, or if you're just kind of wanting to experiment with the blushes, this is a great way to do it because these are pretty inexpensive. So the first one I have here is in Hot Spice, and this is probably my favorite of the two. This has more peachy, kind of orangey shades, and that's really right up my alley, but I have so many other blushes in my collection that I reach for over this that I would just assume, pass this on to somebody else. This one I don't really use that much, but this is in the shade Sugar and Spice, and this is more pink toned, and there is a few like neutral kind of everyday blushes in here, but again, I think this is a great way if you are just a makeup artist or you want to just experiment with blushes. I think these are a great option, but I just kind of find myself neglecting them. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Shadow in the shade, I-544. This is just way too small for me to use, and I just kind of forget about it. Not only that, Makeup Forever is not cruelty free, and I have so many other shades in this in my collection, so I don't really feel like I need this. So I have quite a few singles here, and I don't really reach for singles all that often, so I have two from L'Oreal. These are the L'Oreal Infallibles, and I freaking loved these a couple years ago. However, L'Oreal is not cruelty free, and I found that Anastasia shadows that are already in like my Modern Renaissance and Subculture palettes are dupes for these, so I don't feel like I need, two of the same product, if that makes sense. And I know L'Oreal is cheaper than Anastasia palettes, but I already have the palettes and I like those, and I use those more than I would these. But the shades that I have of these is Iced Latte, which is this kind of like, I don't know, nice champagne kind of shade, I guess. And then this is Amber Rush, which is more of a bronzy shade, which both are beautiful. Wet, these are amazing, and I know Iced Latte is amazing as a face highlight if you have a lighter skin tone. I know Courtney K used to use it as a face highlight. But yeah, I really like these, but I just have found other things that I reach for over these now. I have a couple of other singles here. This one is MAC. Oh, this one's from MAC, and this one's in Sweet Satisfaction. and I just don't reach for this, and it's a huge pan for one, and like I said, I don't reach for this, and I would rather pass this along while it's still good. MAC is not cruelty free, so I don't really have a desire to use this. And again, I have so many shades that are similar to this in my collection, so I don't really feel the need to keep this. Same goes for this Milani Bella Espresso eyeshadow. Oh, it's in the shade Espresso, I guess. I don't know. But it's really pretty. It's more of a satin eyeshadow. It's not like a shimmer, but it's like I said, a satin. And this is beautiful in the crease and whatnot. But again, I just have so many shades that look like this already. So I don't really reach for singles all that much. I'm more of a palette kind of gal. So this is kind of useless in my collection. A few more eye products here. I have this City Color eyeshadow trio. This is in Falling Leaves. I don't even know where I got this, but the shades are really pretty, but I just don't reach for it. I don't think I've ever used it, honestly. It would be beautiful for fall. It's kind of similar to what I'm wearing on my eyes today, actually, the red tone. But anyways, this is really pretty, but I just don't think I'm gonna reach for it, and I would rather pass it on to somebody else. This is a Clinique quad in Morning Java. One of the shadows in here broke, so I don't have that anymore, so it's now a trio. But this is what it looks like. Really pretty shades, but I have this 100 times over in my collection. This is the H&M palette in Aubergine Dream, and I actually got this in my swap with Courtney K, and I freaking loved this palette for a while, but I just found it now that I don't really like it that much. These two more like glittery shades, they are just a glitter mess, so I'm not really the biggest fan of those, but the other colors are really pretty, but I just feel like I'm not going to use this all that much. But I love how small the packaging is. I love how small the packaging is of this and how sleek it is, but I'm just not going to reach for it. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Eye Crayon in the shade Impressive Brown. I don't like cream eyeshadow products. I just don't like cream eyeshadow. They're kind of messy, and I don't like them for whatever reason, so I know I'm not going to use that. And then finally for eyes, I have a Smashbox Trio in Filter, and this is just too small for me to use, and I have these colors 100 times over in my collection. So those are all the eye products that I have. Now I'm moving on to some random things, and then I will move on to lips. So I have another Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in Golden Lights, and this is just too yellow for my skin. It's a really pretty product, and it's very pigmented, so if you have like a really super light skin tone, I think this will look beautiful on you. But for me, it's just a little bit too much. Or I think if you have a deeper skin tone, this would look amazing, but like I said, it's a little bit too much for me. This is the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. I tried this a couple times and it just didn't work for me. I'm more of a like just makeup remover kind of gal, like a cleansing wipe or whatever, but this is just a little bit messy for me, and I think it might have irritated my eyes a little bit, but I think somebody else will really enjoy this. Oh, I have one more eyeshadow here that was hiding. This is the Smashbox Full Exposure Little Duo, and I don't know like what shades these are, but one is more of a like glittery shade, and the one is just like a crease shade. So I think somebody will really enjoy that. And I think if you have like a Z palette, this would be amazing, because you could easily depot these, I think, and put them in your Z palette. But for me, I don't really have a Z palette, and I don't really want to start one, honestly. And then finally for skincare, I do have the Tarte Friction Stick, and this is just a like little mini sample. I've never tried this. I've wanted to try it, but I'm a little bit scared to, just because my skin is so sensitive, and it's an exfoliating cleanser, so I don't think this will work for me, although I would like it to, but I'm just going to pass it along to somebody else. And then finally, I have a ton of lip products here, so let me just pull all these out. So I have a ton of lip products. I'm going to start off with these two because I'm a little bit disappointed with these. Not because of the shades or anything, but just because I don't like Bite Beauty products, or like the lip products. I feel like they're too heavy for my lips, and they just kind of make my lips feel itchy. So I don't know if I have like an allergic reaction to them or what, but all of Bite Beauty's like lip products have done that to me, so I don't know what it is. But this is the Amuse Bouche lipstick in Chai. It's a really pretty shade. I love the shade. It's right up my alley, but I just don't like how it feels on the lips. This is the matte lip crayon in the shade Glacé or Glace. I'm not really sure. But this is what it looks like. Again, right up my alley. But this leaves like a weird, like, it looks like I have dead skin on my lips, and my lips are not, and I don't have any dry patches on my lips, but this like bunches up on my lips and I don't like it. But I think it's a beautiful color, but I'm just not a fan of Bite Beauty products. I don't know what it is. And then I do have a lipstick here from Lorac. This is the shade Goddess, and this is kind of like a purpley taupey lilac shade, and it's really pretty, but on me it looks terrible, so I'm just gonna pass that along. I have this YSL lipstick in the, I don't know what, I think it's 52, that says, the number 52. It's kind of more of a corally orange bright shade, and I just am not gonna wear it, and yeah. Then I have this Buxom lipstick. This is from their Big and Sexy line in Sultry Mauve. It's a really pretty shade, but I just know myself I'm not going to reach for it. I have this shade in my collection 100 times over. Well, I love the shade. I just feel like I should pass it along to somebody else. And then I have a couple more Lorac lip glosses. This is the shade Goddess and Secret Agent. I've used both of these. I've used up one of these before in Secret Agent, or yeah, I've used up one of these in Secret Agent before, but I just don't want them anymore, and I just feel like I should, you know, pass them all along. This is not a lips product, but this is the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Rose Gold. I actually finished one of these a couple years ago, and I have another sample here, but again, with the cream eyeshadow thing, I just don't like it, so I know I'm not going to use it. And then I have this Anastasia lip gloss in the shade Vintage. I have the full size of this, and I don't need another sample. And then finally, the last and final product that I have is the IT Cosmetics CC Plus lip gloss in the shade Laugh. And it's just like a kind of mauve color, but again, I have so many shades like that in my collection. And that is it. That is what I'm getting rid of this time around. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please let me know if you've recently done a makeup declutter. These are so fun to watch, and I know I didn't, you know, show you guys my collection and me choosing the products, but I feel like it's easier for me to just kind of compile everything and show it to you all at once rather than going through my collection, because sometimes it takes me a while to decide if I want to declutter a product or not. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you have not done so already, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.